Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Point one, I don't care whether we do one bill or two bills. I can teach it round or flat. I just want to see us pass something. I don't view this as a competition. I know Mike Johnson. I have complete confidence in Mike Johnson. And we should too. Point two, I don't know how many foreign nationals came into our country illegally under President Biden. 8 million, 10 million, 12 million. I do know that it was a lot. And using the most conservative efforts, we probably added about 4 Nebraskas to the United States. We don't have the slightest idea who they are. We know some of them are children. We don't have the slightest idea where they are. I believe it was intentional. I don't know why President Biden and his team decided to do it, but only one of two circumstances are possible. Either it was intentional, or the people in charge you wouldn't hire to manage a Costco food court. And I don't think it was the latter. I think an intentional decision was made. I don't hate President Biden. I don't hate anybody. I hope he finds peace in retirement. But the fact is, we have an extra 12 million people who are in our country illegally. Most Americans don't support illegal immigration. They think illegal immigration is illegal. Duh. It's not because they're racist. They look at the southern border like they look at the front door at their home. Most Americans lock their front door at night. They don't do that because they hate everybody on the outside. They lock their front door at night because they love the people on the inside. And they want to know who's going in and out of their home. We've got to fix the problem of illegal immigration, and we have to have money to do it. Point three, defense. I am convinced, based on the classified and unclassified information that I've seen, that President Xi in China is working with President Putin in Russia and is working with the Ayatollah in Iran against the United States of America and Western values, including but not limited to freedom. I believe their ultimate goal is to have Russia dominate Central and Eastern Europe. I believe their ultimate goal is to have Iran dominate the Middle East. And President Xi's ultimate goal, he's the quarterback of this ball club, is to dominate the Indo-Pacific, be free to roam at will in sub-Saharan Africa and South America. Now, I don't want America to be the world's policeman, but I don't want President Xi or President Putin or the Ayatollah in Iran to be the world's policeman either. And the world I just described, if I am correct, the objectives of our enemies, if I am correct, is not a world that will be safe for America. Weakness invites the wolves. We have to spend more money on defense. Final point. Having said all of that, it's being proposed that we spend $300 billion for a good cause, in my judgment. But $300 billion. There's been a lot of rhetoric, I don't mean that in a pejorative way, about we're going to pay for this. We need to pay for this. That's just as important as the immigration money and the defense money. We need to have real pay-fors. We cannot sustain our spending. I understand a lot of it is for a good cause, but if we're honest with ourselves, nobody around this place ever stands up and says, I've got a bad idea and I need money for it. It's always a good cause. But this kind of spending is going to destroy America. It won't be a fiscal cliff. It won't be. One day we won't be fine and the next day falling off. That's not how this works. This kind of spending destroys you like termites. If you get termites, your house doesn't fall on a Tuesday, your house doesn't fall apart on a Wednesday, but those termites eat away and they eat away and they eat away and you know what I'm saying. I hope we do this right. I'd like to see us do it together. I don't live in La La Land. I know that's unlikely, but I'm going to try to be here as much as I can and listen to my colleagues' ideas. And I think they're smart people, and I would invite them to make their suggestions. I for one, will take them seriously. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.